one question which, as an energy person, what is your definition of energy, first of all, and what is the definition of spirituality?
I feel that everything is energy. What we see around us, what we don't see around us, uh, all our feelings, materialistic things, non-materialistic things, psychological, everything is just energy, according to me. And it is very important for us to understand the energy around us. If we want to function in a particular way, in a sense. Like, for example, music is so much connected to energy. It's such a strong medium to communicate and to energize a person. It can make you laugh, it can make you cry, it can make you dance, it can make you feel sad suddenly, it can make you feel low. So that is a power of, I'll talk on behalf of a musician, because that's what I am. So it's got the power to kind of energize you in a particular way. So I think and it's remote control. I'm just communicating a feeling to you, and then you start feeling it. Why do you cry after hearing a song? It's all energy, I feel. And if you really feel good for a person, I think your energy also becomes more and more positive. But you have to genuinely feel good for a person.
Nice. No, but you've created different kinds of music and different kinds of energy as well. As you just mentioned, feverish energy, soulful energy, those kind of energies. So when you compose, or when you even sit down to think, how do you prepare yourself?
Well,
do you get into that state of being?
No, that state of being doesn't come immediately.
Okay.
It is in the process that things are getting created. Then you start feeling a particular thing, and that's when you realize that yes, this energy is correct. For example, there are songs where everybody in the studio, there are say about 7-8 people in the studio, and we are jamming over a tune from morning, and you're doodling this, that, and when that moment comes, the energy suddenly in the studio becomes positive. Everybody says, yes, this is the one. And you suddenly start feeling happy. You want to listen to the song again and again. And you know that this song is going to... I mean, it's very strange, You like, let's say a small example like Kal Ho Na Ho, for example. Or Ma, for that matter. It's. I think we've composed that in a small room of 300 square feet.
Okay.
We are there and only the lyricists, and nobody knows. It's all soundproofed rooms. We're just doing it over there. And cut to, that everybody who listens to it is crying, everybody is feeling good, and everybody relates to the song in some. So this is just energy just traveling. What else?
Do you get into the meaning of the lyrics when you say Ma?
Obviously.
So do you visualize Ma, and in that sense you do it?
No. Honestly not, because see, what happens is, being a composer, you are too close to the song. Then you're not able to take a perspective and look at it. It's like writing a book.
True.
When you're writing a book, you are at some point you're so immersed in it that you're looking at the book from like a 1-inch distance away from your eye. You've lost perspective. But you're feeling something. You're feeling something. But the actual feeling of what people are going to feel, that comes only after the song comes out, and you start feeling it. But we relate to the song in a very different way. Because we are the creators. We are almost, you can say, the mother of the child, So that is very different from when you look at a thing from a distance. Or now if I hear a song, which I've composed maybe 4 years back, and for example, Mitwa or something, I just hear it, I look at, I'm actually listening to it. But when you're listening to your own creation at a very close proximity, you've lost perspective. So you're connected to the song in a very different way.
Who advises you? Do you take an opinion of someone? Yeah, the energy, I mean.
That is, the energy advises us. It tells us that this song works. Because we wait for that energy to come very spontaneously. You can't have a put-on feeling, that... you feel the energy of the song. You know that it's going to work. It may be an item song. It may be an item song like Kajrare, for that matter. But when you hit that line, that positive vibe that you get, wow, this is great. It's rocking, yeah. So it's great, And when that comes very spontaneously, you come to know that you've hit the right note.
Okay. You've started an academy, and you've also created music. So what energy differences do you see in the two, teaching and creating?
See, I feel that the most respected profession, and I think the most noble profession is one is a doctor and one is a teacher.
True.
The kind of respect that a teacher and a doctor gets, I don't think any other profession will get. So it's totally about giving. It's totally about when you see that you have given something to somebody and that person has truly gained out of that. That feeling is, you cannot match that feeling to anything else. So that is what is learning all about. And of course, creating music, I mean, we are all blessed people, musicians, and you're also a musician. So we are blessed people, that the fact that we can communicate to people, not everybody has this power. We have a power, of just striking a few frequencies. What
That's
are we
right.
doing? We are just,
Manipulating frequencies.
resonating with a few frequencies. We are
That's
not
true.
doing anything else. It's just noise coming out like I'm speaking. But why does it communicate to you?
That's true.
It's you got to have a blessing for that.
Okay, how did Breathless happen?
It just it was actually a combined effort of Javed Saab and me. I think we were destined to come together for this album. We got a chance, and both of us were of this feeling that we should not do run of the mill things like a pop song and a sad song and a club song, and we could have easily done that, but it was truly challenging. And this idea he had, Javed Saab had an idea where in classical music we always use alaps and sargams and tans to improvise a rag. Why don't we put words to that? That's how the whole idea started off.
Wow, okay.
And I said, yeah, why don't we do it? I mean, I just took up the challenge immediately without even knowing how I'm going to do it and how we're going to implement it. And then we said, why don't we also keep it breathless, as if I've sung it in one breath, So, ये तो decide तो हो गया, but implementation is where, you have an idea, but you don't know how it's going to come. But when the song got created and all of us heard it, that's when we felt the energy, as you can say.
Yeah, true.
Cool. What do you have to say for Connecticut? I mean,
I think it is such a wonderful thought. I think it's again an extension of what I said about truly feeling good for others. I think any spiritual place is, it's so powerful, I think, because of concentrated energy of so many people to one thing, So I think the concept of, group prayers and group, wishing that people well, wishing people heal soon, I think it's a concentration of energy, and it has to work and it will work. And I really hope that I am able to be part of it sometime.